Hi everyone, McBeard here, back with another deck guide for you, and this one is a great one. I have had an amazing win rate with this deck, and it started off just testing something out, but I'm pretty sure it's good enough. It's definitely good enough to get you to pro, I'll tell you that much. Also wanted to apologize. I expected to do daily uploads, but I find myself focusing more on simply playing. I think that that's probably the most important thing for me to prep for World Masters, which, if you didn't know, I will be broadcasting along with the usual talented crew, World Masters casters and analysts. I'm leaving Tuesday night for the Masters, so I'm going to be trying to get as much stuff out there as possible. I'm streaming a lot. I streamed for 7.5 hours yesterday. Twitch.tv/McBearded if you want to catch up on the entire VOD, which is all this deck. We went 26-6 with the list that you see right here, and I strongly suggest you try this deck. Now, this deck was based on the idea of Tailbot brought a Singleton Siege to Gwent Open qualifiers, and I thought the list was pretty cool. So I built the list. I've made some changes in specific slots, but the provision configuration is the same. Siege, SHUPE, Rivia, Philippa. I mean, the only thing I've changed right now is Geralt of Rivia. Tailbot at the time was running Baron for in this slot for the tournament. Now, most people have told me that Baron is likely better. Why don't I just run Baron? And on paper, that seems right. There's usually something pretty important to reset. Monsters are actually around in the ranked ladder right now, so you're going to get a lot of Ozrels if you want to run a reset. But I found that Geralt of Rivia was actually a little bit more of a catch-all, and very rarely would this card miss, and very rarely would the card miss, and that actually would cost me the game. The reason why I think this card is great, first of all, nobody respects it. And if you have a certain hand, you can actually kind of customize Mata to grab it for you if you need it. Otherwise, just play her for 6 in some situations, rather than just not take the draw at all. I think that, in general, it could have just been my lucky card. But when I took this card out of the deck, my win rate went down. And I put the card back in the deck, and my win rate went up again. And it's really good on red coin. Very, very punishing. You already have really, really strong removal options in Philippa, SHUPE, and the Rivia and Says combo, and of course the engineering solution and Ensei's combo if you need to use it in blue if you're going first in the first round on blue coin, as we might say. Some people, you know, Gwent has evolved and a lot of new players come in, and people don't recognize Gwent sometimes when they come back. So when I say things like on blue coin or on red coin, I'm referring to going first and going second, respectively, as the coin flip to determine who went first originally had a red side and a blue side. So that's where that came from, if you're not familiar with it. So Geralt of Rivia, either my lucky card or it's just good. And I actually commented during one of the gameplays why Geralt of Rivia might be counterintuitive in this list, specifically with the battering ram always hitting the highest unit, and a number of other things like SHUPE's outcomes and Philippa's outcomes being played likely before Geralt is being played that can sometimes change the value of Geralt. So again, really the numbers don't seem to favor this card, but I have been slaying with it, and it's in this list. It's in every gameplay, and I streamed for a long time, and it just never really disappointed me. Not your lucky day. So how can we fit all of these beautiful golds that are like, you know, just the most powerful cards in the game, and still make a deck? Well, it involves a pretty ragtag group of bronzes. This is a lot of 4s and 5s, and a lot of people don't like this Singleton list because it means, A, you have to always mulligan around Trebuchet if you really want to be careful. Battering ram is usually not good enough. You need Trebuchet. And the fact that it does run a lot of 4s. Some 4s are in here just because there's nothing better. Cintron Knight and Cintron Enchantress, they're not machines and they're not soldiers, but they're still on this list because they're the best we have to offer. However, Cintron Knight does have good play against monsters. Hits one of the Azar defenders. It hits lots of elves as well, so it's not a bad card. And the Cintron Enchantress plays for 6 all the time, so you could do much worse. Mantlet, one of my inclusions, I think it's pretty good, but if you don't want to run Mantlet, you have a lot of other options. Bomb Heaver, I think, if you want to go tech for that. But Bomb Heaver, I mean, in my experience, I just don't think Bomb Heaver is worth running right now. I just, killing Passiflora is great. And I actually, because I'm running SHUPE, because of SHUPE's Knight option to destroy an enemy artifact, we tend to be, we have that soft targeting, you know? So we have the option of doing stuff. So whatever you think about this list right now, by the way, it's in the description, load it up into your deck library. I'll tell you that the win rate and the games don't lie. This list is very strong. I really enjoy it. I'd say it's not easy, But I would say that, you know, watch these lists. Just know that if you have siege and you're going first in a bleed round or a decisive round, and you have Redea and Ensays available to you, you can just do some disgusting aggression, because sometimes that's all you really need to win a round. So that means you have access to using all of these other golds to just kick your opponent around on a bad coin or push around, just make it impossible for your opponent to really get leverage. So check it out. I really like this list. We went 26-6 with this exact list right here. Check out the gameplay. Hope you enjoyed the list. If you liked it, show me, tell me. There's lots of ways to do that under the video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Mystic Echo. So draw Philippa and pray. The new board reminds you of Diablo 3. Oh yeah, Act 5. It does look like Act 5. Now we have 2 soldiers for crew. Crew doesn't really matter as much, but it's not awful.
Can't take it anymore.
Can't take it anymore. You accidentally spent all your ore for the base kegs?
My name? I don't recall.
How does one accidentally do such a thing? Maybe I should have played the mantlet. I've got an idea, actually. I have a feeling he plays something like he plays a double unit thing here, and I would actually just go and play SHUPE and kill with the ballista, kill this, and kill the other 2. Maybe just play Neophyte or Half-Elf Hunter, Trained Hawk. And the siege ladder, and I put the siege ladder away. Maybe I could have just opened with that. But this also is movable, so movement and lock is the thing that gets me here. I mulligan the siege ladder like a goof. I'm like, what do I even care about being on row? Oh, this here? Does a man pass? Seems pretty out there to consider such a thing. So we would end at 29 points if we played Siege, Sergeant and Siege Tower. I think it puts us into trouble, though. I think we get into trouble if we push any more here.
If this is me now, who was I before?
I personally think that I'm hard to bleed because on red coin I dominate and I push, and then I push for 2 O's. So it's kind of like I'm playing from that position now, and we get the good mulligan here with the Treb because we never want to see it drawn. There are a lot of elves, like the Neophytes, the Broccolon. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we won't see that here. It's the worst card in my hand, so. Let's see. Locking your keys in your car. What is? He'll stack ranged. Oh. What is this? What could this be?
I killed for less.
So what? It's just crushing trap? What? So I don't lose to a tall unit, so I can leave that on the board, actually. Actual horn.
Ah, this sheep.
Music marries cultures, connects folk to one another.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to pass here, right? Isn't Crappy Heatwave better than Geralt? How is 0 points better than 3 points? I don't even know what Commander's Horn does anymore. Or Mahakam Horn. Mahakam Horn. I actually need to like quickly check. It's 3, right? Is it 3? Fuck. And all the information about Mahakam Horn is like 50 other versions of Mahakam Horn. Yep. Boom! Nicely done. Nicely done. It's 4, 3 if tapped. Yeah, okay. So it's 8 in total, or it's 4 in total? It's 8 in total then. So I'm fine then. Well, things look pretty good for your boy McBeard right here. Things look pretty good for me in this game. We'll drop Sinter Knight and we'll pause because we have Treb in the deck. So we are done mulliganing. And we get to go first. So we can just set Siege up. Like, it's so, like, annoying for the opponent to deal with it. Plus, it actually combats Mystic. It combats everything. It allows me to bombard. And if he plays nothing, I have the Adernian Mauler. I think ranged machines with crew is a cruel joke. It's a cruel trick because of so many melee soldiers. Why are there so many melee soldiers? Why? Hawker Smugs.
Got business for me?
Well, Tricky. If I play a siege engine, I lose value.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning.
Nice and slow, though. Good time for me to play this. I just think Karathi Heatwave is just like, you trade Karathi Heatwave to prevent me from having an extra bombardment, but you play 0. Like, it's just not, against this deck, artifact removal barely hurts.
If this is me now, who was I before?
Okay.
Would you rather I crush your heat or rip it clean off?
Too bad. Oh, did I get it? Oh, no, not quite. Not quite. Falibor, where are you? Where are Falibor? So Figus dies next turn if not boosted, because we have many things. Whoa, Tree and Bobo. So Ram, Siege Tower, Radia, Ansays, and Geralt if there's a target. There might not be a target. I think, though, I'm pretty sure this Dryad Fledgling is proccing 4 more times. I think one reason why Geralt is kind of rough in this deck is because the unpredictable nature of what SHUPE's damage, Philippa's damage, the battering ram hitting the top unit, and the Trebs maybe making things uneven. Like, it's bad for me to play the battering ram because I don't want to hit the thing that's growing, so. I'm pretty sure I should just be playing Ensays on that fledgling that's still alive, but Barnabas.
I think you really like this one.
Now I can play Battering Ram because it probably doesn't matter. So there's no dwarf on the board, and there's, yeah, the treant is here, of course. Boosted it up to 9. Too kind, eh? Too kind.
To fear, there is nothing.
It's funny, I was like, how about Great Oak getting buffed now when Call of the Forest pulls it, I can't play Geralt on it.
They'll not leave here alive.
Not your lucky day.
I think we win, but it'll be really close. We might not win. I think we win, for sure. That was just a 7-pointer.
And Rivia!
Oh, it's so close. It's the Treb. It makes the difference, right? The Treb makes the difference. Yo. The Treb makes the difference for the 1-pointer. Love playing last. Love playing last. Good old early access, just confusing blurring the lines between when a game is really a game or even out or even done or, oh, I mean, it's okay if you don't like it now because it'll be better later. It just seems like I'm getting tired. But at the same time, I really do like indie games and I really do like playing.
Those vermin!
I do like playing like games and like discovering games and falling in love with little games. But all right, let's get our head in the game here. We're back. What don't we like here? Always this. So weird. Streamer blindness. I would have clicked that in 2 seconds if I wasn't live. And probably this. So in the mirror, it's kind of tough, but we are going first, and that's not always bad. But it's not always great. It's not always bad.
When I do the tenderizing,
It
there's
keeps.
nothing left to fry.
I gotta reset it. It reverted back to full test each time. I gotta fix it again. Whatever I have to do it again. What's up, Ocean Mud? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you.
Let's give up now.
Portal Northern Realms. Hey, respect. Okay, so this isn't really a mirror now. This is something else that we need to respect in our own way. So I do like killing this. I can kill this with the boiling oil next turn. And I can kill this with the reinforced ballista, or just the standard ballista, actually. Now, I don't have Mantlet. I don't have anything I really care about. I probably could protect this because I get extra pings out of it, but... I also could use my protection on where I think this ping is going to go, so I kind of get the 5 points. The best deal of all is friendship. Thanks for being a friend. Ocean Mud, you have a heart of gold, my friend. Yeah, actually, Ocean Mud, I have a question for you because you are good on thrift. You are good at getting good deals and finding deals. But do you ever get tricked by, like, the idea, let's say, let's say it was raining and you need an umbrella and there was somebody selling an umbrella at an inflated price. You would never buy that umbrella, right? You would just never do it, ever. You'd get wet every 10 out of 10 times. But would there be a situation where a price would be inflated and you would just have to concede to paying it, giving up your deals, which Novigrad is built on? This wasn't correct? No. I think when I said I should have played the reinforced ballista and I played the standard ballista, I actually should have played the reinforced ballista. That was correct, I think. 15 years. Hey, you want me to add that? Oh, wait. Did it work? Hey, tell me, guys, I'm getting better at adding chat commands, so tell me what you want. I'm going to add this right now. Sure. Add new command. 15 years. The response is 15 years in the sewers begging like a beast. That is spelt correctly. I will activate that command. Activated.
Activated.
There is no contest. Are you just trying to like explore the stream element spot? I should put a cooldown on it or not. Spam my chat. See if I care. Okay, so he had an oil of his own. Right. Blue coin troubles. I really don't like any of these plays.
With me, you'll forget your sorrows.
Okay. Now we can use the Sintra Knight. And that's actually kind of cool. Again, I was thinking about playing this when I played this because I'm like, oh, if I had a Sintra Knight, just kill it. Just hit it. Tank for 2. In fact, it happened on March 3rd. I go to Walmart to get a 4-ounce bean and cheese burrito for $7.90. $7.90 per 7.9 cents per ounce. Individually wrapped bean burritos. I took all those burritos and it wasn't enough. Next to them, they had a 14-pack of individually, and it was more. And you felt horrible, but it was a necessity. You felt horrible. So the pass here. Wait, what happened? He played Mata. I played this, and he passed? That's, like, amazing, isn't it? So the mirror is tough, though, right? The mirror is still difficult. We just need to have a better hand. But because our opponent is playing a portal list, it's not going to be exactly the same. We probably drew the most important cards. We have Radia and Says, SHUPE, and Falibor, and Siege. It's great. We keep the Caraballista and the Siege Tower for now. This probably won't be good enough to keep. And I don't want to draw the Treb, so I'm not gonna redraw.
Attention!
10 arms. 99-cent bread? 99-cent bread. So my favorite meal, one of my favorite meals. Whoa. Okay, so it's not Singleton, of course. One of my favorite meals is pierogies. And we get $2.50 for a box of pierogies. That's $2.50 Canadian. Lads.
Oh, if only my pouch were to know no end of orange.
Winner of the previous round does go first. Yes. Very important mechanic in the game. Turn order is probably the most important part about this game. When it comes down to, like, probability of winning. Knowing when you need to go, like, before your opponent. If we wanted to push with SHUPE, we would roll the knight right now. But that's just a waste to push with SHUPE. Philippa is the other card that we really need to have here in this match. In addition to the Last of Us series reveal, Ojot's just posted that Ghost of Tsushima releases on June 26th. Big Graham coat. What was that? Bombardment? I'm trapped by the value. I'm trapped by the value. Ocean, thanks for hanging around my my plebby little rank 4 stream. That's really nice of you. I'm just trying to climb now. It's like strictly a climbing stream. So we'll get rid of this, and we'll get rid of this, and here we go. Mata into Philippa. Easy game. Perfect hand. Couldn't be any better. If we lose this, then we lose it.
Long live, etc., etc.
This dance, you will never forget.
The hand is quite triumphantly nice, and I can just let this. Like, I mean, I don't know how much Geralt is going to do for me in this particular round. Yeah, the average SG player thinks they know everything, I think, because they're so damn good. I hold Philippa for Siege, but now do I play Siege? No? Do I play Siege? SHUPE is also a fine consideration. Not yet. Well, not yet. Is it not yet? If I don't get the hit 3, play a card from my deck? I mean, they're all... no, because I could get Treb. I think we play shit here. Arguably... yeah, let's go for the row effect. Actually, no. I'm just going to kill one of these things. I'm going to go for the random enemy kill. The row effect could have been... like, it just sometimes isn't worth it. The fact that he's playing on... I mean, he has to play on ranged, right? This is the mirror, right? It's our first mirror. Syndicate's complicated in the planning phase, but in the actual execution phase, it's very similar to a lot of Monsters gameplay where you're just trying to outpoint. You just have to assemble your pieces a little differently. Falibor? Falibor, that's a bad Falibor, right? It's a, what does that end up being? An 8-point Falibor? But well, no, not really, because I kill this too. We'll just play Radia now. I am almost certain we're playing Radia with Insays, so we can just do this now. And because we're not playing around any poison or anything like that, we don't have to worry about playing large bodies. There's the siege. All right. Shifty Salamander, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Not the best outcome, but not the worst. Or possibly the worst outcome. That could have been the worst outcome, actually. Maybe that was the worst outcome. Maybe it was. That's a lot of mozzarella.
Commandos!
Yo, what's going on, David Rodriguez Jr.? What's going on? The Hershey with the tier 1 sub as well. That's 3 subs. And the hype train didn't start, strangely enough. Okay, so what are we doing here? Is it siege time? We played Philippa. It didn't go so well. We're in a bad shape now. What do we do? Pretty sure it's siege time. I almost played Engineering Solution there, but it's Ensei's it has to be Ensei's. Wow. Well, Geralt's definitely gonna play here. Geralt's definitely gonna play. That's so funny.
Any last words?
Pog. Poggerinos. Look at Falibor now. The young man. Look at this young man. New card. I have actually, here's the truth. That is the first time I have ever had that card played against me in ranked. Ever. It's never happened. Lacerates. Hello there. Oh, oh. Well, I do need to eventually play the battering ram, so I do need to clear these. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the best Falibor I'll get.
I shan't fail.
Wait a minute.
I cannot fail.
What other shenanigans? What other shenanigans can I expect here? When I see stuff like that, I see like, oh, this person is just like he's taking advantage of what people are playing. So maybe there's Igni. Let's keep our Igni watch on here. Igni warning, this is not a drill. Yeah, exactly. Boilin' oilin'. Oh, and he purified the bleed off Falibor. I was like secretly hoping, but it never works out like that, right? Purifies the bleed on Falibor. So good. So good. See my ill strats. Putting it there? Yeah. Ill strats. Just lost a Lippy pile because Knickers jumped out and ruined my math. Fun. The most difficult to play is with NR. You need such skill to perform SHUPE. I mean, this deck is not simple, but it's very powerful. Tristele.
How can I help?
Trying to find another Lacerate, which is kind of meh, right? Feels pretty good here. I don't know what this could be. Johnny Nats.
Dark clouds gather over to
Into the bombs.
I demand satisfaction! Now!
So good. Mirror, and we were blue coin, so nice. Nice, nice. Oh, hello. This is Zoe. There you go, little buddy. Oh, yeah. She is the best dog ever. I love this little animal. I love her stupid, stupid face.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Second wind. Red coin, though. The premium thing is so weird. Good hand. Good hand. So red coin, Geralt, turn it around.
Smile, you blooded ship.
Don't give this guy last sight? No, don't think so. Don't think I will. Like I said, if I have access to Siege, which we do, I play like everything. I play everything, usually. It's never too much. A lot of the Witcher 1 music is pretty slow.
That's what we are.
But this is like, it's almost, man, we listen to so much music. Listen to some old school Gwent. I would love to hear like a freestyle over this. Like just like a remix of this song with beats. I would rap to this. Yep. So we just take control from here. Lots of Witcher 1 takes place in a sewer. It's perfect. I would have to write the rap. I can't freestyle. But I can write. And I can perform. Look at this. Daylight savings this weekend. We lose an hour in NA. Yeah, that's right. We lose an hour, but EU doesn't change their clocks for another week, I think. Yuri Harrington, thanks so much for the Prime sub, my friend. We are slaying today. Today has been a good day. It's almost like winning improves everything.
The traitors will pay for what they did.
Look at this aggression. Look at this aggression. Why is it so easy for me to imagine you as a good rapper? Well, I am flattered. I don't know why that would be easy. Generally, I try to be a good orator in general, so having clear, articulate speech is usually one of the better parts of rap, in my opinion. The more marbles in your mouth, the less interested in your rap I am. The pass here is tempting, but no. Not when I am holding Geralt, and I'm likely just going to clip this greatsword for the win. Losing an hour sucks, but you love the longer days. Well, when you're a basement boy like me, I'm just kidding. I think it's barely been winter, right? I mean, anybody living in like the East Coast here, it's like we've barely had winter. It's kind of been like I refer to it as a soft serve ice cream cone, half winter, half spring. That's what this whole winter has been. Soft. There were a good 6 months where Nilfgaard had all the best mid-range cards. Look at him just lean right into the thing I can counter. Yeah. It's just hard not to, right? Because I think if he plays a card here, I pass. That's why the sewer board speaks to me? Yeah, that's right. You always recite Winston Churchill speeches in bed. My therapist says I have an oration fixation. Wow. I'll pass here. I will actually pass here. Chromoms. I mean, it's going to be tough for my opponent. Even up a card? Well, it's true, but the power of Rivia and Says is nuts. It's so strong. Plus, there's Siege as well. We have everything. Perfect again. Because Matcha draws us SHUPE. It's perfect. And we just set up Rivia right away. Okay, so with SHUPE in hand, do we mulligan Mata? No. We put SHUPE away? No, we don't do that either, do we? I can't take the mulligan here. So Mata's just going to be played. Mata's just going to be played for 6. Once again. It is what it is. This is the new board. They just added this board in the shop like 2 days ago. Yesterday was the first day you could buy it, I believe.
Sailed into troubled waters, mate.
With me, you'll forget your sorrows.
You know, I'm starting to wonder. I mean, obviously you need Mata to draw your good cards, but for the past couple of games, or is it just the last 2 games I've played Mata Melee because I just haven't needed it? 15 years. Bragging. Grandmasters 2 will be in a sewer. Well, they thought it's a reference to Syndicate. It's not a mean thing to say. So do I play Siege now? No. There's no need to.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
It's not like I'm missing value because the Inspire is gone now, so it actually means you can hold Siege for longer and not lose that value. It doesn't make it better. Obviously, you'd want to get that value, but... Shit. Ragnarok. There, look at all the rats. The rats just came out right there. So it could just be like a legendary thing. It could just be a legendary thing. But that wasn't Plague Maiden, so... It's actually awesome that that stuff happens. Oh, ranged. Excellent.
You shan't get through!
What do I want to die more? Because I can completely control this. Do I need the ship to go? The ship needs to go, right? Boom. Looking good, feeling good. Yeah, we got Ragnarok from SHUPE. We've gotten Ragnarok twice and Dragon's Dream on this stream. Fog was the other one. I don't think we've gotten anything. Those are the 4 times we've played it for weather. It's over! He's had enough. This deck is fucking crazy good. This deck is so good. Oh my god. So you start at 1500, right? I mean, is that good? 116 points over? I mean, it seems to be good to be 95 in my region when I haven't even completed a faction yet. So that probably speaks for something.